I'm Trooper Stewart with the Ohio State Highway Patrol, the Piqua Post. I'm originally from Cleveland, so it is a long way from home. The purpose of me joining law enforcement as a whole was I come from a particular place, violent and impoverished. Always wanted to be a part of something that was bigger than myself and bridge that gap between law enforcement and the community, and just making sure that a kid, whether it's a boy or a girl, from the same type of background that I grew up in, had somebody to look up to. First and foremost, I gotta thank God and give praise to Him. As far as the place, I would like to say my environment is what inspired me the most. And I'll give you a good example. When I went through the academy, about 10 weeks in, I would say, they allowed us to bring a picture of a loved one, whether it's a mom, dad, husband, wife, just for like inspiration to keep going, because it is tough, you know. And I didn't bring one in, and it was a sergeant at the time, he's a lieutenant now. Lieutenant Cunningham asked me, like, why don't you have a picture? And I just told him me being here was, you know, inspiring enough, just especially coming from where I come from. The thing I enjoy most about the job is, you know, having that positive interaction at the end of that traffic stop. You know, having people still say, thank you, I appreciate your service, no matter what happens, because they know that I treated them with the highest amount of respect as possible. The way my degree has assisted me personally and professionally, I'll start with personally first, it's just that not necessarily the degree, being in that environment to where it's so diverse, you interact with so many different people each and every day that come from so many different walks of life, and that's something you can't experience, you know, quite often, other than being at a unique university like Lourdes. But also using my degree to get this job, or so to say, give me one leg up, because somebody in this profession that has a degree, it shows that, you know, you were dedicated and you were committed to 4 years of hard work, you know, because college, we all can agree that it's not easy. So just having that commitment and dedication to completing the task at the end and just seeing through was how the degree helped me personally. And professionally, the Highway Patrol, if I wanted to, you know, promote up or get in a specific rank, you have to have a degree in order to do that. So the patrol acknowledges that, and that's what makes this agency unique as well, just because they know you have to further your education and got to continue to learn every day. Jake Dupree and Andre Smith, they were influential outside of basketball. They taught me a lot of life lessons that I would never forget. So they cared about winning or losing, but they cared about more so life wins than anything. There are a couple people that I would like to, you know, give gratitude to. High school, there was a teacher that I had by the name of Courtney Mayer. She was super influential in me becoming who I am today. Going into college, Kristen Blakowski, I still talk to her to this day. Super influential in my life. She always reminded me that I could be the one, you know, to make a difference. I would like to acknowledge Sergeant Aker. He was great. Him and Sergeant Eldridge. When I went through the academy, they did so much for me without doing anything for me at all. It's just like the things that they would talk about and the love that they poured into me that they didn't have to do, you know. It was huge. Like, I tell them all the time, like, they're my heroes, and they think I'm kidding, but I really take that serious, because they helped me as a man as well. You know, growing up without a father in my life, like, they allowed me to kind of lean on them, and they just showed me the way and gave me great life tools and tools that I would use to succeed in this job, in this profession.